came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Smoked him. He's a dead deer.
And so you see what I've been telling you. It's nothing like it seems. It's what I've been telling you. Oh, you'd learn what I mean if you came. But the risk, are you willing to take?
We finally made it here to Nebraska. I am stoked. It's freezing cold though. It's starting to snow a little bit. It's like 18 degrees with the wind chill. So we've got about an hour and a half left of light. We're gonna try and get out of here, see if we can glass up some deer, maybe put some to bed that we can go after in the morning. I don't think we're gonna be able to get on a stalk tonight, but maybe we'll be able to see something. And if we can see something and get on a stalk early, awesome. If not, we can put it to bed and come back in the morning. Tomorrow's supposed to be bluebird skies, no wind. They should be up and moving. So the rut's picking up though. They're both mule deer and whitetail. We've got about a 45-minute drive to our spot. See what we can find. Man. The wind is ripping out there. I don't know if we're gonna see much movement tonight. When you get in these canyons, optics is key. Like you just have to have good optics. If you don't, you're not gonna pick up as many deer. Last year, we had a lot of deer running in this canyon right here next to us, and a lot more deer on the canyon across the road here. So we're just kind of bounce around tonight, look around, see where we're seeing stuff, make a good game plan for tomorrow. If we can get on a stalk, cool. If not, it's not a big deal. We've got 2 weeks out here before rifle season, so we gave ourselves plenty of time this year to get it done and get it done right.
Coming out to Nebraska to hunt archery mule deer has become one of my favorite trips in the fall. Over the past 3 years, we've hiked thousands of miles, piecing together the most effective way to hunt the sand canyons and desert flats around the state. The 14-hour drive from Arizona is always filled with excitement and unknown expectations of what the new season might bring. After glassing the night before, we had a good idea where we wanted to start for our first morning hunt.
It's our first morning here in Nebraska. We're heading out to this public access ranch that we hunt. Last night we saw 2 good whitetail. One was a really young 8-point, the other one was a mature 10, but we're really trying to get after these mule deer. So we're gonna get into these canyons where we know they live, put some glass on them. I mean, you gotta show up at some point. We're not gonna have any wind today. It's 20 degrees, so it should be the perfect conditions to get those deer active and moving first thing this morning. We'll get to this canyon, throw up some glass, and hopefully get a stalk in. There's a buck on the far side of this field here. I don't know if he's a mule deer. Whitetail.
she's looking at something. There's gotta be a buck with him. There he is. Found him. He is a big boy. What a stud. That's what we're after. I guess we'll just watch him and wait till he beds down. It's a good buck. That buck, he's just kind of hanging out in the shelter belt. There's another canyon we can cross, a few fields to get to. I really don't want to pressure him, so we're gonna load up in the truck, drive around to the other side of the canyon, see if we can pick up a few more. We'll probably come back this evening and go after this guy, but this shelter belt's so thick. If we start stomping around in there, who knows? We can blow him out and he can go 10 canyons over, so I'm just gonna back out real quick. Go around and get another glassing point, maybe get on another buck. We know he's in here. We'll come back and try and learn some more about him this evening. Man, we've been driving around pretty much all day, checking out a bunch of stuff, getting familiarized. There's a lot more hunters this year than I've ever seen in years past. We just came back to where that buck was this morning. There's 4 does, a little buck, little basket buck, not really what we're after, really young. So we're probably not gonna go after him. There's a lot more pressure this year. A lot more pressure and a lot less activity. So this younger buck here is chasing does, so I'm assuming that the rut just hasn't happened yet. In the next few weeks, it'll pick up. But it's kind of cool that it's high noon and we're still glassing deer. Hopefully we can see the big one from this morning sometime soon. Try and get a stalk on him. That's the goal. We were heading over to the honey hole where we were hunting all last year, these canyons. We saw this giant 4-point and he's heading right towards these fields. The wind is right. It wasn't earlier, it was not good, but right now the wind is perfect. If he comes up over here, we're gonna be able to get a stalk and hopefully get him down. He's a big 4. We just gotta make a move. He's across the canyon with the other buck, come on. We're just gonna have to let that one walk. I don't want to push him out of this area. Yeah. Come back in the morning. Today's morning number 3, and after we put that buck to bed last night, I'm pretty sure he went to some property we can't access. So we're back here at the shelter belt. Today's gonna be 75 degrees. We've already seen a bunch of does running around, haven't seen any bucks, so hopefully we can get on a buck and get a stalk in this morning. Big 4 from yesterday's down here with a big 3x3 and a bunch of does. The 3x3's chasing the doe, so maybe the rut is still coming on. That big 4's coming. We're just gonna sit here on the top, watch these deer kind of mill around, see if they come up this canyon or go up that way. We're gonna wait to see if they bed down or kind of settle down a bit so we can make good stock. That big four is back, and it's cool to see him.
After watching the deer and waiting for the opportunity to close the distance, we noticed that the behavior of the herd had started to change. We looked below us and realized that another hunter had moved between us and the herd and had pushed them out of the valley. We decided to back out and come back that evening to see if we could get another opportunity.
Been glassing out for about 45 minutes and haven't seen really much of anything. The winds are ripping. It's 78 degrees today. There's finally a doe coming up to the watering hole, but there's literally been nothing out here. I think that big four got buggered out by that other guy this morning. We'll see what happens. It's been pretty slow. It's morning 4 out here in Nebraska, and we just came to the field. We've been seeing the big 4-point last night. We saw like 6 does. We're gonna go back in here, do some glassing. We just saw a big buck come across this cornfield and jump the fence down the canyon. So hopefully they're in a position where we can get on him, but he's chasing does, which means the rut is finally starting to kick off. I think today's gonna be the day. There's 3 deer right down there at the bottom. This canyon, this wind is perfect. It's coming straight from the north.
On a rainy day, on a rainy day, on a rainy day, on a rainy day,
That buck, he's on the property across that we don't have access to. So we're gonna pack up, head over to another canyon, do some more glassing, because the rut activity for mule deer is on. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought it was a little bit late, but if they're gonna be chasing does, we're gonna go hop in some canyons and chase after them. Hopefully get one down before it snows tonight. So I really don't want to hunt in the snow tomorrow. We're out here by the shelter belt, and there's a decent 4x4 bedded down here. So what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna go follow this fence line around, sneak down, and get up, see if we can get on him. He's bedded literally like 15 yards from the fence. So we're gonna get out of the truck extremely quietly. He's only like maybe 100 yards away right now. But I've been looking at this for like 10 minutes and I just realized him. He just picked up his head, so hopefully we'll get it done tonight, today, right now, this second. This is gonna be wicked. That's a good buck. Wish I could have got on him, but we'll find another one. So we just got on top of this cornfield, and we were kind of glassing into the neighboring canyon here that we want to go hunt, and there was a giant mature 3-point right here in the middle of the field. He just took off down a canyon. The wind is kind of blowing the wrong direction, so we're gonna see if we can get around it and get on the other side of him and hopefully blast him up, because it's cold, but they're up and moving right now, so we can capitalize on that. And he's just a big mature buck, so hopefully we can close the distance here.
Is well, my darling. Your anxious heart
Wow, this is miserable cold.
down deeper than you know. Yeah, it weighs you down deeper than you know.
We've got the big 3 bedded at 50 yards here. He's dead asleep. We're just gonna wait until he gets up. Take him in. He is passed out. That's a tired deer. That's a big 3. That little 4 point's going down the canyon. We're not after him. We want this big 3. He's a mature deer. That other one's just a little bit too young.
Although harvesting a buck while they're in their bed with a bow is legal, I decided to wait until the buck got out of his bed to try and make a shot. After waiting nearly 20 minutes, the buck started to wake up, and a few minutes went by before the big 3 realized something was up when he noticed that the other deer he was with were gone.
Don't be scared of time changing us both. Never leave our bodies, but it'll never touch my soul. If you are afraid, well, heavens don't let go. 'Cause darling, I will stay as we
I don't know what happened. Had him at 50 yards and I shot. I don't know where I missed. I know I missed him. He's a big buck. We'll still be able to get on him this evening, but it sucks when you have him like that. He was sitting there bedded forever. I don't know what happened on that shot, but I missed him. I missed him good.
That night we went to a neighboring field and caught back up with a big 3.
That's the big 3. Oh, we just got on the big 3 again. He was coming in on the string. He stopped at like 70 yards and saw the truck at the corner of the field. We were just kind of standing over here glassing down this way, looking at a big herd of deer across the way. And he showed right up. Bummer. It's all right. We got tomorrow. We'll get him tomorrow, no doubt.
With 2 days left before the start of rifle season, we spotted a nice 4-point chasing a doe and quickly moved into position. It didn't take long before the buck got curious and started walking right to us.
My adrenaline is just rocking right now. We saw that 4-point in a canyon over, circled around. We knew they were coming up through this other canyon, this little dogleg here. And he came up and the doe blasted off. He got curious. It's rutting bucks. He got curious. He came. My first shot, I shot right over him. My second shot, he was right at 40, quartering two. Got really good penetration, there's a ton of blood. I know he's down, I know he's dead. We're gonna give him about 30, 40 minutes and go recover a good buck. Sealed the deal here in Nebraska with 2 days left before whitetail season. And he is a really good 4. I'm pumped, I'm fired, I'm fired up.
Hunting in Nebraska has become a yearly tradition for us, and finding opportunities to hunt fair chase mule deer with a bow has become one of my favorite hunting activities. With only 2 days before the rifle season, being able to come home with a buck like this and put fresh organic food on the table for my family is something I'll never take for granted. Once again, my trip out here to Nebraska has not let me down, and although it's over for now, I can't wait till the next time we return.